What do you look for in a home? Is it the promise of room to grow? The excitement that a blank canvas has to offer? Maybe you appreciate the luxury of having your own space, or the coziness of living within a community. There is always a way to turn an ordinary house into a cherished home. And I want to help you do that with thoughtful design. I'm Anton Barretto, and this is The Good Home.
There's always something exciting about fresh starts. Building something new together, especially if you're a new couple starting a life together. But beginnings are also delicate times because what you do now sets the tone for the future. So how does a couple start a new life? You have to prepare yourself by choosing and building a great foundation, and picking the right starter home where your new life will begin. Where else? Here at SMDC's Trees Residences.
Newlyweds and young couples need a safe, tranquil, and spacious place to start their new life together. Oftentimes, that means turning away from the clamor of the city life and rooting themselves in greener pastures.
So today, I drove over to Fairview to visit SMDC's Trees Residences. Driving here, since I don't really drive so often to this side of town, I realized that the roads are actually quite wide and it's easy to maneuver. And before you know it, you reach Fairview, and Trees is just a corner away from SM Fairview, which is so convenient because I always believe in living where you have easy access to a mall. And my first impression about the property is that it's such a great cluster of community living. The buildings are colored with a very soft palette, which is easy to the eye. And I guess later, if you live here, you can identify your cluster by the color. The trees, the landscaping are very established, so that is a plus for me because I like greenery. I like looking at trees that are tall. You know, when you're looking at something that's mid-rise or high-rise, your eyes lead vertically up. So when you get a chance to see something green, it's quite refreshing. Another feature that I noticed that I really appreciate is there seems to be a lot of ample parking for the residents and their guests. For me, parking for guests is quite important because when you live in an apartment, you know, and you have guests over, you have to feel that there's enough consideration for them to be able to park and walk comfortably over to where they want to visit you. I'm told that there's basement parking and there's even a structure that has more parking. So parking here is not a problem. As I was walking around the complex, I noticed that in between the buildings, the linear parks, spaces for you to actually take a comfortable stroll, relax with your family. So I walked the path, as I said, and it led me to the amenity area. A generous space with a glorious pool that you can see behind me, and it's well equipped. It has a great sized function room, two even. One is indoor with the air conditioning and the other one is outdoor. So it's perfect for small gatherings or entertaining since, you know, the units here are compact. So if you're given the opportunity to have a bigger space when you gather with your friends and family, that's a plus for me too.
The biggest plus for me, the units at SMDC Trees Residences are easy to style and furnish. I can't wait to turn this space into a good home.